This is the one class that I've actually seen from the very beginning to the very end. I started off by assigning you the best patients, of course, and now I get to bother you and request your duty hours. Love you guys for that. I will miss every single one of you. I will definitely miss Dr. Gardner's footsteps coming down the hallway. You have a very distinctive footstep. And I'm excited 3 of you are staying behind. And I hope and wish to the rest of you guys that you guys have a good life. And you take care of your family and everybody. Take care.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I know graduation is supposed to be this exciting and happy time. You know, we're celebrating everybody leaving and new doors that are opening. I personally find it a little sad because we're losing some amazing colleagues and those that we truly call our friends. I will miss all of you greatly. I hope you have a wonderful future. Come back and see us sometimes. Don't forget about us.
Congratulations, class of 2021. It's hard to believe that it has been 3 years since you've actually started here. I could tell you the 3 years have gone by extremely fast. I've enjoyed my time working with each and every one of you, and I am happy and so excited that you are now going out into the world to work on your own.
Sangeeta, so even though I couldn't pronounce your name in the beginning, I've been thrilled to work with you. You're just extremely professional and heart of gold with your food not bombs. It's very impressive how you're able to still contribute to a charitable organization while finishing up an internal medicine residency program. And we look forward to working with you next year, of course, as one of our core faculty members.
Sangeeta, oh my goodness, where do we begin with her? Like, Sangeeta is the person, she is like the Nobel Peace Prize community service activist, Mother Teresa, always kind of thinking about what we can do to help people. She started her own Fashions by Sangeeta, where she is now giving out wardrobes to a lot of our inpatients. And who would have thought of that but Sangeeta? So thank you to our fashionista, Sangeeta.
Sangeeta's very mature. She has a very positive attitude. She takes initiative very well. She's been a great role model for the interns and an excellent teacher for the entire residency program.
And her patients go just beyond for her. Her little 80-year-old patient, 90-year-old patient, she comes to her appointments. It takes her a couple of hours on the bus to come here. She actually showed up one morning, first thing in the morning, to bring Dr. Nair Collins a cake. And the doctor wasn't here yet. I asked, do you want to leave it with me? Oh, no, I'm gonna wait. And she held it real tight in her arms. It's wrapped all up. And finally she said, my bus has come, I've got to go. And this tiny little frail woman begrudgingly hands this cake over, and I have to promise my life and I think my firstborn child that I won't let anybody touch this cake until Dr. Nair Collins gets it. I did get it straight to her. No one else got hold of it.
So Sangeeta, you're a little different because you'll be staying with us. You've always been one of the outstanding residents, and I say that sincerely because I met you in the first day of interviews. You've always had a kind spirit. You take care and nurture your interns, and I think you will do well as an academic educator, as a teacher, because you continue to demand excellence from your patients and from your peers. So wishing you all the best and looking forward to working with you. So Dr. Siddiqui, otherwise known as Wase, appreciated working with you in the clinic. You're always thorough and comprehensive in your approach. You're also very mindful of your patients and their unique socioeconomic characteristics. You've always also been one of those physicians, residents who really role model professionalism. So I would encourage you to continue that.
Dr. Siddiqui, you got to watch out for. He's real quiet, but it's the quiet ones you have to watch out for. Wonderful, always willing to help. Anything you need, you can just say, Dr. Siddiqui, and he's done it. I mean, he's just amazing.
Wase, so he's always just been very calm, quiet, knows what he's doing, very responsible, mature kind of guy. Reads up on his patients' care, really takes care of them. I'd be happy to have him care for my family or friends.
So Wase is like the quiet giant of the group. So kind of moves around, kind of smooth, but definitely knows how to go the extra mile for patients. Like watching him work with patients and seeing his respect and care, and he just wants to really do well for people, I think is going to serve so many people.
Wase is the most mellow resident I've ever known. Mellow but also motivated. Always has a friendly demeanor, very calm, very patient, works well with his interns, great communicator, always shows great empathy towards his patients.
So congrats, and I wish you all the best as you head off to Pennsylvania.
All the best, Wase.
I think he's going into the right field in critical care, and we'll miss him, but I think it's a great move for him. So best of luck, Wase.
Azim. So this is it. I cannot believe you are packing up to leave us. It has been such a pleasure working with you. I remembered working on the floors with you. You were dedicated. You knew your stuff. You would come in. You would always keep me in the loop, and I thank you for that. I know that you're going to do phenomenal wherever you go.
For Azim, I really enjoyed working with him. He's just always been very quiet, very astute, really knows his patients well, very much on the ball. Has a good sense of humor if you prompt him. We really tried to convince him to stay and become an internist instead of a radiologist, but that was a no-go. So we'll miss you, Azim. Pleasure working with you.
Azim, excellent medical knowledge, knew his patients very well, very hardworking, very bright. He should do well wherever he goes in radiology.
I met you on interview day and I said, okay, we have to keep him. And I've tried to convince you throughout the year to stay with us in internal medicine. But you are heading towards Miami for your radiology fellowship. Let me just say, you really have shown us what it means to be a great intern, always punctual for morning report and noon conference. Wishing you all the best for fellowship, and I'll keep in touch if I need any help with my radiology imaging.
Gerdine. So Gerdine and I found out that we were actually just a few feet away from each other. So I grew up in Nassau, she grew up in Turks and Caicos, and it's been a pleasure working with you. I mean, to see you just work with patients in the outpatient setting. We were using your notes as actually a template for what a good note should look like in terms of like what to focus on. I think that again, you are going to do amazing. You have been such a wonderful mom. We love pinching the cheeks of your baby when you bring him by to see us. So again, Gerdine, I wish you all the best and continue to make your mark on the world.
Gerdine has just always been extremely mature. She's very much concerned about the well-being of her interns, takes time out of her busy day to really try to teach them and make sure that they're on par with where they need to be. I think that she'll do a great job as an admitter for Capital Regional, and hopefully at some point we'll see her back around here.
So Gerdine, she sets very high standard for herself, but she's very thorough, she's very patient with the interns, and patients love her.
She always shows such passion about her patients and ownership. Whatever career path she chooses, inherently I think she has strength in primary care and she has good clinical reasoning skills. So much so that she even takes care of my own mother in the clinic.
As a brand new intern, Echo sort of hit the ground running. She was a very hard worker, asked all the right questions. She's humble, intellectually curious, and very caring and kind. Very patient with the interns, and everybody loved to work on her team.
I have to say, in my 22 years of being an attending physician. I've never seen a code run as well as Echo runs her code. Boy, she's like a drill sergeant, but yet even-toned, not, panicky, just gets everybody doing what they should be. It was just amazing to watch. She, I think, is well suited for her job in palliative care. She's always just been on the ball, a good balance of personal and professional life. So we're gonna miss her, and I wish you well.
Echo was actually one of the first names I always remembered when I came to try out, or I would say audition for the job here. So coming to work with you has been such a wonderful experience. I love the way you think. You're very methodical. Working with you, I think you're going to be amazing in palliative care. It's such a pleasure to kind of sit back and watch you guide teams. So thank you so much for all you've taught me over the last couple of months.
I really admire you as a physician. I think you have always commanded attention as a physician. You have good leadership skills, confidence, and a command of the medical knowledge. You've also shown good teaching qualities. I know you'll do well as a palliative care physician, and I'm wishing you all the best.
Jacob, I just enjoy hearing you in the clinic. I know that you are the diplomat. You have such a way with words and a way with kind of calmly diffusing the situation, and I always look forward to hearing your take on things, because you're like, nah, it could be this, but it could be that, and there's no one that can do that like Jacob.
I'm just kidding. An absolute gem of a resident, a pleasure to work with. He makes the best of stressful situations. He's sort of the peacemaker and gets along with everybody and kind of settles disagreements whenever they come up.
So I know I've given you a hard time in the past, jokingly, but it's always been a pleasure to work with you and hear all your commentary on everything. I'm jealous you're getting to move to Sarasota area, but I think it'll be a great place for you and your family, and I think you'll be quite happy there, and I wish you the best of luck.
Dr. Gardner, every time you call his name, his response is, oh no, what did I do now? He never did anything wrong, not through the whole program. He was wonderful, always, jumping on whatever we needed him to do.
I'm really excited for you that you're going to be going into primary care. That means our efforts were not in vain. I've always seen you as a bit of a politician, and what I mean by that is you're always advocating for someone. It's not your patient, it's the residents, and I think you should keep that quality, because you have to be passionate about something in life, and I know that you will continue to take care of the family and be a family man and continue to be well-rounded, always giving the nurses coffee and always being cheerful in the clinic.
So Irina has always been very well-spoken, but soft-spoken, kind of even-keeled. From my interactions with her, she's been a pleasure to work with. I hope she stays warm in North Dakota. We'll miss you.
I remember when Irina first started, she was very timid, very soft-spoken, but she has really blossomed and is very, very much a hard worker and gets the job done. Very detail-oriented, which will serve her patients well.
She always asks for help and seeks advice, which is a great quality. She should keep that. And I've always enjoyed working with her in terms of research, when we would work on posters together and her interesting cases, and we would have conversations about life and her hobbies. Her favorite thing to do was to relax at home and get some rest. That's not a bad idea either, Irina.
We shared the distinction. You were the first person that I had my floor experience with, and you told me, I had to be done by a certain time, and were it not for you, I would have been rounding until probably 8 o'clock at night. So thank you so much for keeping me on track. I just love your dedication so much. You stay so late in the clinic, just making sure that you follow up those tasks. And I think wherever you go, you're going to do amazing. Continue to believe in yourself, and you're going to leave your mark.
Amanda, well, you can always still call me for advice, whether it be children or jobs. I'm happy to talk to you. You have my number. It's been great working with you. I hope you enjoy your time in Alabama again, and remain strong for the teen years. So we'll miss you.
Amanda, one of the things I'll always remember about you is the fact that you always ask a lot of questions, and it's that kind of detective mind that allows us to be so engaged during rounds. I will have to really give you a shout out, because I'll always remember the case that we shared together where there was a patient with a hematological issue, and you just kind of threw out the question, and that kind of set everybody down a path. But it was because of your questioning and always thinking outside the box. So wherever you go, continue to believe in yourself and ask those questions, because you're usually right.
Amanda, she's very calm under fire, very supportive of her junior residents. She's an excellent teacher, and she has an excellent bedside manner.
I've enjoyed working with Amanda. She's really dedicated at whatever she does. She's very detail-oriented and meticulous. She's a great mom. She's always there for her daughter. I enjoyed being her mentor over the past 3 years, and I wish her all the best and hope that things will continue to do well for her.
Kristen Price, oh my gosh. This is the mommy of the group. She is like the Care Bear. You see Kristen and you just want to give yourself a hug when you see Kristen. So there's no words to describe like what you've done, and just your bubbly nature. You're always caring. You're always thinking of somebody else. So we thank you for being that mommy of the group. We wish you all the best. Rest up, you and Thomas, so we will see you on July 1st.
Kristen is just a ray of sunshine. Wherever she goes, she just is smiling, tries to make people feel happy, always complimentary. She takes an adverse situation and turns it right around. She definitely is the epitome of when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade in internal medicine residency program. So again, stellar resident. We look forward to having you next year as our chief.
Kristen is extremely outgoing, and she will speak to absolutely everyone to obtain whatever information she needs about any one of her patients. She's very well prepared. She kind of acts like the mother of the residency. She's very nurturing, and she was an extremely good mentor for the junior interns on her team. She's very patient, very caring, and it's going to be great to be working with her next year when she's a chief resident.
Always has a smile on her face, always excited to be here, and it just showed with staff and patients.
We are looking forward to working with you. I am, as one of our new chiefs. I think you are truly strong and truly an energetic and vibrant physician. You're always thinking of others on the team. Really a wellness champion. I have always enjoyed working with you on QI projects and your posters and your research. And of course, I look forward to working with you for the next year. Congrats again.
Vince. Vince is the Jedi Master of Star Wars trivia. He's very calm and cool and collected, never seems stressed out at all, very even-keeled. He's exceptionally organized. He's a whiz kid with spreadsheets, and he's been very helpful this year regarding organization and schedules and things like that. He will be a huge benefit to us next year when he joined us as a chief resident.
Completely organized, IT guru, knows his patients, runs a tight ship. We're thankful to have him as a chief next year. He's got his own little funny sense of humor, and he does the best Trump impression I've ever heard.
But this is not going to be goodbye, because we're going to be seeing you in just a couple of weeks. We look forward to having you as one of the new chief residents. We know that you're going to do an amazing job. So get some rest, and we'll be seeing you on July 1st.
Always cheerful, and definitely going to be looking forward to working with him. As a chief, he's really organized, he's innovative, and he'll always come to you with ideas, and he's really receptive to good feedback. He's also, I think, he shows great leadership qualities, so I think he'll do well as a chief because it just comes naturally for him. And I really, again, congratulate you for doing a great job and look forward to working with you next year.
Jenny and Abram have been amazing. Excellent teachers, excellent organizers. They basically ran this program for the past year. Without question, they made all of the residents better.
Me and Abram, so you've contributed so much to our program. You really balance out each other well. Jenny, you're going to be a fabulous cardiologist, and Abram, you're going to make a wonderful hospitalist with the VA and/or hematologist, oncologist at some point. And we just wish the two of you would have stayed on as faculty, but if we can't have that, we'll wish you the best.
Jenny, I think I've told you this. Thank you so much for what you have brought to this residency program. I think Dr. KB hit the jackpot with you and Abram, and it has just been a pleasure. You've taught us so much. We feel like we're cardiologists now, just through watching those EKGs with you. So we wish you all the best in Nebraska, and thank you so much. Abram, oh my goodness, I am going to miss us talking about those dog shows. Thank you for teaching me about dog breeds. One day I will probably get a dog. I will call you all if I ever do. But I wish you again the best.
I have grown to really admire you two as a power couple and as wonderful chiefs. You bring such energy every morning to our morning report. You've really developed in your role as leaders. You both have great qualities and strengths. I have enjoyed working with you as preceptors in the clinic and also as pairs in our faculty meetings. I truly wish you all the best, Jenny, in your cardiology fellowship. I know we've worked on trying to get you more experience, and I'm happy for you. I'm also happy for Abram as he continues the academic career. So wishing you all the best, and take good care of Gypsy. Bye.
I am the last one on this video, and I am giving some final thoughts. If we are on track with our graduation, I have interrupted my speech already, and there is not a lot what I can say right now. The main thought is, I would like to say ditto to what faculty just have said about you. You are my first graduating class. I had the honor to educate for the entire 3 years. You are the class who went through all the schedule changes and the culture change. You have shown to be successful under pressure, and you all have perseverance. And we are extremely happy that a few of you are staying behind. Especially 2 of you will become permanent faculty with us. I'm extremely proud of that fact, and I believe that alone shows you your own success and us our success. Good luck for your life, and please take care of yourself and find your happiness. Bye bye, Dr. KB.